of it. So I had the subtitles on the whole time, so I'm singing along. He's like, "Stop, stop! You see what it's doing?" I was like, "You're right, you're right, you're right."
Imagine you just became a vampire as you're singing the song.
Oh my God, it would have been crazy. That would have not been well. It was like our first night in the new apartment, and I turned into a vampire, and I would have ruined it all. This whole complex where they hated us.
Damn, damn. But you'd be immortal. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
True, be kind of cool, but I would have to have all my homies with me for sure. If I'm immortal, I got to get everyone.
If you were to turn me into a vampire, I wouldn't be that bad. We would just have to go to night games, like baseball games, night baseball games.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
We couldn't go to a day game. That would suck.
I would suck. We'd be dead. We'd be toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because we would have to find something to do. But because
Oh, you know
playing
what would
music,
suck? No darties. We wouldn't be able to go to a darty anymore.
damn, no more day drinking. That would suck.
Day drinking would suck.
No brunch, no bottomless mimosas during the day.
I mean, we could still do it, but it'd have to be
It's not the same
like
vibe.
inside. Nah, not the
Yeah,
same
no, it's not
vibe.
the same vibe. Well, we're actually missing out on a lot. Maybe I wouldn't do this to my boys.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Welcome to the Two-Man Podcast. I'm Carl Mattioli with my lovely co-host, Tyler Garnett. How we feeling today?
Dude, I'm feeling great. I hope you guys, all the visual listeners or visual watchers, are loving my new studio space here and the
Oh, I
lack of
love it.
decorations. I feel like I look so small also now in this camera. Maybe I'm so farther back. I feel really tiny now, and now
Yeah, bring your computer closer. Come on, bring your computer
maybe I should
closer.
do that. Oh,
Oh, wow,
smart.
whoa,
Okay.
okay,
Maybe a little
all
too
right.
close. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm excited to record this week. Plenty of great things to talk about.
Yeah, man, we got a very good schedule for you. Tyler, how about you read it off for us?
Absolutely. Yeah. So Carl's going to give a quick review on a topic he came by this morning. He's drinking it right now. He's giving a review on, I'll have him say the full name, but I believe it's
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter's Refresher. Is that what it is?
Yes, the Daydreamer Refresher.
Daydreamer Refresher. I almost peed my pants as he was ordering it. It was very funny. Uh, then me and Carl are going to give our reviews on Sinners. He saw it weeks ago. It just came on streaming recently. I gave it a watch with Taylor, so we'll give our honest reviews. Talk a little bit about the newest Marvel show, Ironheart, just came out. Carl hasn't watched it yet. I did, so I'll give some general spoil-free reviews on that. And then, as of recording, Superman comes out technically tonight, technically tomorrow, which is why Carl had the beautiful opening with his lovely jersey from middle school, which still fits him. Very
Yeah, isn't
flattering.
that crazy?
That's
Wow.
awesome, man. Good for you.
Insane.
Uh,
I just
and
haven't grown since middle school. So like I don't know what is worse.
it's all right. I still have stuff from middle school and high school too. So we got that. So Carl's just gonna give show his excitement for Superman. I'm gonna try and see it next week. And then we're in the dog days of summer, which means it's baseball season. Baseball's in the thick of it. So we're gonna talk recent trips. Carl went to see Mets Yankees at Citi Field for the Subway Series. Next week's the All-Star game and the Homerun Derby. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And we're going to finish with a game that I have prepared for Carl that
I'm
is baseball
stoked.
related
I'm
as well.
stoked.
Yeah,
I'm
so
stoked.
without further ado, Carl, let's give an honest review for the listeners on your drink.
Yes, so for everyone, right here, we have the brand new Sabrina Carpenter Daydreamer Refresher.
Yes.
For those who can't see, it's very pink and it's like a strawberry Daydreamer Refresher.
Yeah.
So my first reaction, I told Tyler, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I start ordering. I had him on FaceTime as I'm literally in the drive-through. I order my regular. My regular go-to is a cold brew with mocha, no
Uh-huh.
dairy, because I don't fuck with that shit. I just like usually my coffee black. I know I'm psycho.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then I ordered my mom the brown sugar shaken espresso,
Nice.
which is another Sabrina Carpenter drink.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know, big gimmick guy. Big gimmick guy. So
Huge.
if you have something with someone who I like, have their name on it, I'm gonna buy it,
Yeah, no matter the price.
no matter the price. Like I'm sorry. Like we talked about popcorn buckets. I'm buying that Galactus popcorn bucket. It's $80.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great episode when you see it literally just like straight up.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we go. Uh, I really am going to give my honest review. I've already been sipping on it, so I like it. But out of 10, it's honestly magical. Sabrina Carpenter does it again. She is amazing. Like
She can do no
8.9
wrong.
out of 10. She could do no wrong.
8.9.
8.9 out of 10.
Wow. That's
Yes,
huge.
it is really that good. Like I'm not even just saying that. Like if you like sweet stuff and you like strawberry, you're really gonna like that.
Yeah, no,
For real.
I'm looking it up. I was gonna say this is like strawberry heavy. It's strawberry flavor, creamy oat milk, topped with a cloud of velvety cold foam. I mean, that sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
the cold foam hits, man.
That's
They
got to
hit.
be what it is. Yeah, and I know also the one you regretted not getting
Oh
was
yes.
what was that?
It was called Sydney's like fizz or something. Sydney Sweeney's
Excuse
like
me.
fizz. Yes, exactly. I took a screenshot of it. Sydney's Singbird Fizz topped with gummy bear minis. Order a
What?
medium in a color-changing gummy bear cup for $2 more while supplies last.
Oh yeah,
And like, guys, come on. Look how great she looks.
I'm
I
looking
love
at I'm looking at
I
the
love
ingredients. Yeah, refreshing rainbow sherbet with starry lemon lime soda and topped with gummy. Yeah, wow, that actually sounds really delicious.
Sounds amazing. Sounds
Something
super
that
refreshing.
Yeah, something that I would but like you kind of did, you definitely need your fun drink, but you also need your caffeine. You got to get the cold brew
Exactly.
as well.
Literally finished the freaking cold brew. Like
Yeah,
it's toast. What did I get this an hour ago? I think I've been done with it for 30 minutes already.
I think so. And I was telling
Yeah.
Carl before we started recording too. I like him have become a fiend with caffeine and coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't become a coffee drinker until about 2, 3 years ago,
Honestly,
and
same, yeah.
I have to have it every day, or else I'm getting a headache and I'm getting grumpy. And it sounds bad, but and I can only have iced coffee, same as Carl.
Yeah.
If it's hot, it's bad.
You see, like what's for me though, I think yours is a more understandable reason why you can't have hot stuff. You just don't like how it tastes, right?
No, tastes bad.
For me, I literally can't have hot things because I burn my mouth on anything that I have hot. It doesn't like it legitimately doesn't matter. Like I think my
Yeah,
body just doesn't know how to drink hot drinks
yeah,
because like when I drink, I chug. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna be
Fair,
done with
fair.
this with like 20 minutes into the episode. Like I just started like actually sipping on it. Like
Yeah,
before I just had a couple of sips.
yeah.
I just chug. Like and when I have drink hot stuff, immediately burn the roof of my mouth. And I'm toast for the next week.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, Taylor will always get like tea or she'll get a lot of
Hmm.
hot coffees and she'll like make me try them and be like, "Oh, you like this?" And I'll take a sip. I go, "How are you drinking this? This is the hottest thing ever." And then by the
Literally an
time
inferno.
by the time it's like room temperature, I'm like, "This is gross. This
Yeah.
tastes bad." Like how so hot coffee ain't for me, it ain't for Carl.
Yeah. Not for not for the week.
No.
For the week.
No, but yeah, so maybe if you guys like Carl's drink review, he'll have to try the Sydney Sweeney fizz drink next
Yes,
episode.
we're gonna post this review.
Yes.
Um, so Sabrina Carpenter, Daydreamer, Refresher.
8.9.
Go get it. 8.9. And next episode, I will have to get the City Sweeney drink for you
Now,
guys.
now you have to. Now you have to. Maybe I'll see where the nearest Dunkin is too, and I'll partake in both of these and give my honest review because now I'm tempted. Now I'm
Oh,
tempted
dude,
as well.
it's honestly so good. Like
The-
I'm really hyping it up, but like
yeah,
I swear to God, like it is so good.
gotcha. I don't really like strawberries, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Damn,
I know. I'm
damn.
not a huge strawberry guy, so
That's rough.
that
That's
might
rough.
lower my
You're
score personally.
probably not gonna like it,
No.
but maybe you'll like the Sydney Sweeney Fizz.
That looks insane. Just the amount of sugar, the sherbet, the gummy bears, and the lemon lime starry drink.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a headache. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go into a food coma
you're
or a
gonna
drink
go
coma.
into it.
You know how like if you have like a sugary drink and you're hungover the next day. I
Yep.
feel like I'm gonna get that immediately from drinking that
Yeah.
drink.
No, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be worth it, man. It's Sydney Sweeney's, dude. Come on.
I'll give him a shot. We'll see. We'll see.
Speaking of Sydney Sweeney, quick like sidetrack.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how her and Tom Brady literally danced until 2 a.m. at Jeff Bezos's like wedding it was, right?
Yeah, his wedding. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it's so funny too when you're that rich. Like, you might not be friends with all these people, but you can just invite every celebrity, every athlete, because it turns into like the Met Gala. Because
People
it's
just
like,
come. Yeah.
because it was somewhere nice. Like, wasn't it in Italy or
Yeah.
Spain? Or it was like
Somewhere
somewhere
insane.
nice like that. So it turns into like a week-long thing. But it's so funny, like just the yeah, the headlines that come out that I saw that rumor or truth of Sydney and Tom Brady dancing till 2 a.m. and it's like they were just having a good time.
That dog, bro. That dog. Like that's crazy.
I know.
That's why he's the greatest of all time. Like come on. Like what's the age gap there? Like 15 years?
Yeah,
It's
but
got to be.
yeah, it doesn't look it. Tom Brady just still looks great, unfortunately, at 45, 46. So,
Yeah. She's what 20 it's a 10-year age gap. Not terrible.
no, it's not a huge age gap, but yeah, Tom Brady, that goddamn dog.
And it's not dog D-O-G. It's
It
dog D-A-W-G.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, that was crazy. That was crazy to see. But I think another thing we wanted to review in this episode was Sinners. Sinners was a
Yes.
show
Good
that
job. Good job.
thank you,
Good
thank you.
transition.
That a lot of people talked about, and I didn't get the chance to see in theaters. Happy it came on stream. I got to watch it, but Carl, if you remember, would you like to kind of give your first overview and review of what you thought of it?
Yeah, so I've only seen this movie once. I would like to give it maybe another watch now that it's on streaming. Honestly, really good original movie, and I think that's like what a lot of people have said about it since they've seen it. Because like think about it, a lot of the movies we see is like not really original content. It's either a franchise that's been going on for a while,
Yeah,
or especially the ones we talk about. We mostly talk about Marvel,
yeah,
uh, DC with Superman coming out, Star Wars, like those are the stuffs we like to see. All IPs that have been out for a while. This was a
yeah,
brand new IP, and I thought like Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan fucking killed it. I
yeah.
thought the premises was really, really cool. Like just kind of like it was like that 19 like 30s, like 19 like 40s vibe of
Mm-hmm.
like an older vampire like Western.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really cool. I thought Michael B. Jordan killed it.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld had some ridiculous quotes in this one. Like
Unbelievable.
ridiculous quotes in this one. Like I love
Yeah.
her so much. She's like my woman crush till the day I
Yeah.
die. Speaking of Sydney Sweeney and Sabrina Carpenter, like
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld is number one.
Yeah.
And wow, she was great.
Yeah.
But I just thought the music was awesome. Like just the blues was really cool.
Yep. Yep.
Um, just like different, like introducing you just to a different type of just like genre of music again.
Mm-hmm.
And just the premises was really cool how it just all takes place in like one day and into a night.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think the standout performer for me was the guy who played the guitar.
Oh
I forgot
yeah.
his name.
Preacher Boy was his nickname.
Preacher Boy,
Preacher
yeah,
Boy
Preacher Boy, yeah.
Sam, I want to
Sammy,
say.
yeah, Sammy, I
Sammy.
think his name
Yeah.
was. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, I really, really liked him. He was really, really, really good in this. And again, like
Mm-hmm.
Michael B. Jordan playing two different characters just
Crazy.
was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of just see him play like a twin
Mm-hmm.
in a movie, and just like the dual plicity of just both those characters. Like they're
Yeah.
like brothers, but like just completely different. I
Yeah.
guess like personalities. Like one being like the cool, calm, collected one, and the other one being a little bit more like, I guess, out there, a little bit more crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so a little bit more of a rebel, like a rebel, I
Yeah.
guess. But it was really, really good. If I were to give a rating out of 10, I would say it was like a 8.2 for me. It was a
Okay.
really good watch.
Yeah.
But maybe were to watch it again, maybe it might be higher or lower.
Yeah.
But first impressions, just seeing it once, I really, really liked it.
Yeah, yeah, you hit on a lot of the similar points. I thought the craziest thing was I didn't realize Michael B. Jordan was be playing like a twin or a set of
Yeah,
twins in that movie, which at first I thought was going to be pretty dumb. Seeing that, I was
yeah,
like, all right, that's kind of weird. And it was funny because when they first came on screen, I was like, oh, wow, look, that's so cool. And Taylor was like, oh, yeah, that's Michael B. Jordan, right? I was like, yeah, and they got his brother to play in it. That's really, really cool. And she was like, Oh my God, really? Like he has a brother? I was like, I don't even know, but no, that's him. He's playing the same guy twice.
It was Michael B. and Michael C. Jordan.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, that's Michael C. Jordan. But yeah, which was pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, all the actors and actresses, I mean, you touched on was pretty cool. The songs, a lot of the songs were a bop, especially the Vampires one.
Bops, bro. Yeah.
Very catchy. Again, I started singing along to them, and Taylor's like, stop, stop, stop. You can't do that. I was, because, I had the subtitles on, because when I watch new movies or shows, it kind of stinks, but I can't really hear. So I have to have the subtitles on for most of it. So I had the subtitles on the whole time. So I'm singing along. He's like, stop, stop. You see what it's doing? I was like, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Imagine you just became a vampire as you're singing the song.
Oh my God. It would have been crazy. That would have not been well. It was like our first night in the new apartment. And I turned into a vampire and I ruined it all. This whole complex where they hated us.
Damn, damn. But you'd be immortal. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
True, be kind of cool, but I would have to have all my homies with me for sure. If I'm immortal, I got to get everyone.
If you were to turn me into a vampire, I wouldn't be that mad. We would just have to go to night games, like baseball games, night baseball games.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
We couldn't go to a day game. That would suck.
I would suck. We'd be dead. We'd be
Yeah.
toast. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because we would have to find something to do. But because
Oh, you know
playing
what would
music,
suck? No darties. We wouldn't be able to go to a darty anymore.
damn, no more day drinking. That would suck.
Day drinking would suck.
No brunch, no bottomless mimosas during the day.
I mean, we could still do it, but it'd have to be
It's not the same
like
vibe.
inside. Nah, not the
Yeah,
same
no, it's not
vibe.
the same vibe. Well, we're actually missing out on a lot. Maybe I wouldn't do this to my boys. Because what else?
Imagine
Yeah.
like you're about to turn me into a vampire. Can't day drink anymore.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, you're right. I can't do that to you. You're like, can't even go to barbecues and all this stuff. Like, you can do it at night, but it's not as fun.
I know.
Go in the pool. I mean, there's night swimming, but not as fun.
I mean, that is fun, man.
The beach.
Damn.
Yeah, all right. I'm not
Damn.
doing it to you guys. I'm not doing it to you guys.
Damn.
Thank God I didn't turn into a vampire because that would have really
That
sucked.
would have sucked.
Yeah,
That would have
but
sucked.
yeah, but yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I think the problem was maybe because we didn't have the movie theater aspect of it. We just watched it on the couch. I
Yeah.
thought also it's been hyped up for so many weeks that maybe my expectations were so high with it. I'm not calling it a bad movie by any means, but like I think it had a 97 or a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, listen, I don't think there's flaws with the movie, but I thought it was just a good movie, in my opinion.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah,
I mean, I just gave you my rating for it.
yeah,
I mean, it is on the higher end, but
yeah,
I do agree. I've seen people say like this is like the best movie of the year.
yeah.
That's why I think it was good for like an original movie because I feel like we don't get a lot of those,
Yeah.
especially in like 2025. I mean, I
Hmm.
think like earlier in the year, like there was a joke that like 2025 was the year of the sequel. Like there's
Yeah.
no like really like original movies,
Yeah.
or maybe it was 2024, whatever the fuck it was.
I know what you're
Um,
talking about. I remember that. Yeah. It
yeah, it
was
was like
like,
it was a big joke
yeah.
that it was. I think it was last year with all like the sequels that came out and
Yeah.
stuff. But I agree with you. I kind of agree on that aspect where it wasn't as crazy as like as hyped up as everybody else made it to be.
Yeah. So like my original thought was like when it finished, we were like, yeah, it was good. We're not upset we wasted our time, but I think my original thought in my head for like a review was like a 7.4 out of
Yeah, which
10.
still is a good
Exactly.
rating for a
Yeah.
movie of that caliber.
Yeah, because I don't want to throw it in the eights or nines for me personally. Because I was like, yeah, it's good. I mean, the cast was great, music was great, and like you said, for an original story, like really, really cool. A lot of nice scenes, but yeah, overall, it was great. I mean, Haley Steinfeld probably did have one of the crazier lines I've ever heard, and I saw that line before watching the movie because I don't know
Yeah,
if you did you see some of those TikTok edits.
they were
Dude,
hilarious, bro.
dude,
It
the
was like all
TikTok
over my
edits,
For You page.
dude, the TikTok edits of her saying that line going right into Josh Allen highlights was some of the greatest TikTok edits I've ever seen in my entire life.
She has two really good ones. I
Yeah.
really liked the one that wasn't even the one that was clipped a lot. The one that was clipped a lot was the one in the beginning of the movie, like by the train station, where she was like,
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yes,
that one I
yes,
saw was clipped a lot. But the one that I
yes.
really liked was like, you could rob banks and
Yeah, yeah,
steal from gangsters,
yeah.
but you don't want to steal this
Yeah, yeah.
And I love that one. I
Yeah,
love
that
that
one was crazy, and that's the one I saw clipped the most going into a compilation of Josh Allen highlights, and all the comments were like, "Oh, MVP season loading, MVP season loading," which I think is just so funny.
which I think is also possible too. I mean, they're married now, so
Yeah, he's got that married strength in him, so big
damn
season could
it.
be coming for Josh Allen. But
Fucking
yeah,
missed out, man. Missed
yeah,
out.
I know. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely give it a watch still, and it's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Short, like a
Doubt
quick movie too, which is nice.
yeah. Which dude, good like quick movie, kind of just gets to the point. Like
Yeah,
um again just to touch on some things, I thought the cinematography was really good, just
yep,
how they clip things. I really do wish you did see it in theaters because this movie really was meant to see like on the big screen.
I'm sure.
So hopefully I think they're doing a re-release within the next coming months or so.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully you could probably get out there again and see it.
I definitely would check it out because, yeah, I'd like to see some of that in theaters because maybe my review will go up a couple decimals
Couple
for
of
sure.
bumps,
Yeah,
couple of bumps.
maybe a 7.7, who knows?
Um, as we're on the reviewing train here, Tyler, I personally have not seen Ironheart yet because I honestly have been slacking. I think this is one of the first times where you've seen a Marvel project
It
before
might
me.
be. It might be.
Yeah. And I'm really kind of excited to hear your take on this because I have honestly no skin in the game
Hmm.
besides just seeing just the trailers and a
Yeah,
couple of the interviews that I have seen personally. The one
yeah.
we talked about this before. I just saw one with her, Dominic Thorne, who plays Ironheart, and
Hmm.
Robert Downey Jr., who plays Iron Man,
Yep,
obviously. And
obviously.
I saw like an interview between them, and it really got me kind of like invested in seeing this as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, let me ask you, what was your opinion on Ironheart? Give us a non-spoiler review.
Yeah, I thought, I mean, I think and can only imagine that Ironheart's not getting the best reviews. Seems like everything Marvel's dropping recently hasn't gotten great
Yeah,
reviews for the most part. Um, but in my opinion, I think it's good. It's actually pretty good watch. They released 3 episodes the first Tuesday, the following 3 episodes the next Tuesday. So all 6 episodes are out. I remember talking to you about it, saying I'm not gonna watch it, or I'm not
yeah,
gonna watch it for a while. But then I had nothing else to watch. I'm like, I'll throw on the first episode, and I remember watching the first episode, it ended on a small cliffhanger, and I was like, honestly, I'm actually interested to see what happens next. And that just kept happening after every episode. Like I was actually
yeah.
pretty invested. Sure, there was some parts where I was like on my phone, like, all right, let's get past this. But no, for the most part, it was actually a really good watch, and I
I'm excited,
recommend
man.
it. I recommend it. I thought a lot of it was going to be like She-Hulk vibes
Yeah,
because a lot of the shows today that are like kind of originals, I feel like they definitely try and get more into like our generation's lingo
yep,
and our generation's kind of stuff. But like, when Daredevil did it, they did it in a cool way with like the social media. We talked about the BB report. Like that was cool.
yes.
She-Hulk was kind of a bit over the top. And I thought, because Ironheart, they tried to play into our generation's lingo and stuff. So I thought it was gonna be dumb, but no, it really wasn't. And it was a good show. It had a good premise, a good villain, Anthony Ramos. I like Anthony Ramos as an actor anyway. He was a pretty good
Yeah,
villain.
he's such a good actor. I really like him. And he's from New York, so we
E-
fuck with him.
Even better, yeah. And they kind of give the backstory of a little of a bit his villain
Hmm.
arc, if you will. So which is pretty cool. And yeah, the one small thing, I mean, it's not a huge spoiler, but like within the first, I think 5 minutes of the first episode, um, in the show, her name's Riri Williams.
Yep.
She immediately gives a dig to Tony Stark and his Iron Man suit. And I was like, what? I was like, what do you?
That bitch.
Yeah, immediately I was like, I might turn this off. I was like, he was the entire original MCU saga, and who wrote that line in? I was like, what are you talking about?
That
It was
whore.
crazy. I'm sorry to
That
spoil it for you and other people. I went,
no, no, that's honestly, I was just gonna ask you, like, what do you like how what was your feeling about because basically like she's gonna not saying she's going to take over Iron Man's role, but she's like
yeah,
basically her and Iron Man do the same thing. They build suits, like they're
yeah.
both geniuses. Like, how did you feel like seeing somebody else being like an Iron Man character that wasn't like Tony Stark? Like, do you think like it was like too much or like this kind of is a good segue into it? Like, what was your your thoughts on it? Obviously, you said you liked the show, so it didn't take too much away from you.
No,
But
it didn't take too much away, but that was one of the things that I didn't love because they do mention like that she had like an internship with like in
yeah,
Wakanda with Shuri. She kind of knew, so she was able to build stuff that way, and she was in a fellowship with and at MIT again. Hopefully, I'm
uh-huh,
not spoiling too much. So she's able to learn how to build suits and stuff. But I do think she was able to learn how to do a lot of this really quickly. I mean, we
yeah.
don't have her full backstory, obviously. It's 6 episode show. But yeah, at some points I was like, okay, like this is a lot. I know Tony Stark built his suit in a cave, but
He built it in a cave with a box of scraps.
exactly. So then I was like, now hold on a second. But yeah, there's a couple crazy twists, I will say. I won't spoil those. There's two or three pretty wild twists in the
I'm
show
excited.
that you're
I
gonna
know
be shocked
Mephisto is
about.
finally there. Like I know he's like I know that was a big thing, and that got kind of spoiled for me. Mephisto is like in the
Yeah.
show,
So I wasn't
and
gonna
like
yeah.
but like they like even Disney released this that Mephisto was in it. So I mean I don't think it's a big spoiler, but
Yeah, it's not a huge spoiler, but that was one of the things I mentioned with you before. Is like Disney's been bad with it too, or Marvel, like the social media accounts. But
yeah,
like, I know like their whole thing is to advertise the show, but the last 3 episodes came out on a Tuesday night. I wake up Wednesday morning seeing all these TikToks and posts about Mephisto. I said, guys, I know your whole channel is to create content, but give me a spoiler warning. I haven't had
yeah,
time to watch Ironheart. I didn't watch them last night. You
yeah.
know? It's like, why are you telling me all this right now?
And like I kind of agree too because like I feel like if it was one episode, I feel like it's a little bit more validated for
Yeah.
somebody to do that. But the
Yes.
fact that it's three and they're all what, like 45 to an hour like long
Around there, yeah.
like episodes.
Yeah.
So like they're like almost like basically 3 hours of content. Say you get off of your job, you eat dinner, you're
Yeah.
probably not sitting down until 9 o'clock to watch this. So like
Exactly.
a lot of people don't have that 3 hour time
No, you're
to
right.
watch that. Like some
Exactly.
people like sleep at like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So like the fact that like you know, there's a 3 hours long worth of like content. Like maybe I was only able to watch one episode. Maybe I was only able to watch two. Maybe I
Yeah.
didn't watch that third one. And people are posting all this content already. I agree. I think that's a little crazy.
I know we've talked about it in the past. It's like people and even just the actual Marvel accounts posting it immediately. It's like I know this is your big hype. I know Mephisto's been
Yeah.
rumored for it seems like 5 years now. But
Yeah, for a while now. Yeah.
it's like hold on a second. It's like give people a week to watch this
It's
stuff.
it seems like Mephisto has literally been like rumored and has been teased
Yeah.
since WandaVision back in like
That
2019.
I was gonna say that was the
So
first time I remember him getting rumored. And that
yeah,
was like, yeah, 5, 6 years ago.
yeah, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, so that is a cool part. I won't go into any more detail. Very cool.
Yeah, but very cool. I mean that one for me got spoiled,
Yeah,
so I figured we just fucking put it out there. Marvel itself even spoiled it, but
yeah. There's another twist I don't think they've spoiled. That even at first I was like, oh, I was like, wow, that's a
oh, I'm
cool one.
excited now. All right,
Yeah,
cool,
that one was cool.
cool.
So yeah, I definitely recommend if you guys haven't watched it, if you thought it's gonna be bad, definitely give it a watch. I was interested and to keep going, and if you have time for 6 hours, because yeah, each episode is about 50 minutes. Give it a watch. I recommend, and I'm actually very excited to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Next episode, I'll definitely have watched it by then. So definitely, we'll do a full spoiler in-depth episode then.
Yeah, yeah, please do. And I know we wanted to review yet another great project. July is filled with them.
Oh yeah,
Comes out tonight slash tomorrow. Is Superman, and one of the highly anticipated movies of July. You're going to see it. Carl, you want to share a little bit of your excitement for that?
yeah. I talked about this last episode. Out of
Yeah.
the three like big blockbusters that are coming out this month.
Hmm.
Superman, I think, is my most anticipated movie.
Yep.
As much as I am a Marvel boy, I just like am very, very excited to see what James Gunn is going to do tonight.
Absolutely.
Initial reviews I saw like from a couple of weeks ago, like kind of had me doubtful at first because some people were saying that like in fan screenings that they didn't really like get very great reviews.
Hmm.
The reviews that I've been seeing going into tonight, me watching this movie have been absolutely fantastic. for a lack of a better word. I know that word is going to be used a lot this month with Fantastic Four and stuff,
Yeah.
but everybody seems to absolutely love it. And the one thing that I am so very happy about hearing going to watch this movie is that they are saying that it brings back Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 vibes.
Ooh,
And
nice.
for anybody who loves superhero movies, anybody who just loves movies in general,
Hmm.
Spider-Man 2 is arguably one of the greatest Superman or superhero movies ever.
Yes.
So to
Yes.
say that it gives like that kind of vibe
That's
is
awesome.
really, really good to hear. And I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And just like again, like I'm not really like a huge Superman fan. I
Yeah.
mean, but growing up before I started watching all the like the Marvel like movies and stuff, all like the media I feel like for us was like Batman, Superman,
Yep.
Justice League
Yep.
content,
Yep.
and then it was like a little bit of like Spider-Man and Marvel kind of like sprinkled in there.
Kind
So
of.
like
Yeah.
most of these characters or like at least Superman and like Batman like were like the faces of superheroes like forever.
Yeah. No,
And
definitely.
I think it's really cool to kind of see this movie, and James Gunn just really just knows how to make a banger. So I'm just so excited for it.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see it sometime next week, exactly, because I've always been not against DC, but I always hate how they've had multiple people play
Yeah,
Superman,
multiple
multiple play
Superman, yeah.
Batman. They haven't really created a universe. They're trying, and this seems
Yeah.
like the first step in them trying to do that. Kind of
Yeah.
getting a hard reset here. So this is their chance, their first impression. So I'm just excited to see how it goes. And you took the words out of my mouth. Superman was kind of our dad's generation of stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
always just DC, Justice League, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And now that you said Spider-Man 2 vibes, I'm really digging
Yeah.
it.
Like I was telling you beforehand, I just created a letterbox like a couple of days ago. So
Yes.
I will definitely link that in the Two Man podcast somewhere.
Yeah. We'll find a way.
But yeah, really just all the reviews that I've seen from it was like I say there's like 10 reviews. A lot of people said that they got vibes of Sam Raimi Spider-Man. So very, very excited.
Nice. Yeah. I can't believe it's finally here. I feel like
I
it
know.
just got announced. What was it last year? Obviously, it was it first announced, and
I think it was first announced like a year and a half ago, and like
yeah,
they started production on the like a year ago, and it's
yeah,
just been like nonstop like marketing since then.
I know. And now it's finally here, and yeah, I can't wait for that. And not too long after is Fantastic Four. Two great movies. I'm
Yeah,
I'm hyped for.
literally the next like time we're recording, I'll probably be going to see Fantastic Four that night, so I'm excited. I'm excited.
That works out perfectly. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be really, really awesome.
Yeah, can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Also, this Dunkin' drink fucking slaps,
Yeah, I'm very jealous. Maybe after this episode, I'll see if there's a Dunkin' on the way. I have to go to
man.
run a couple errands. If there's a Dunkin' nearby, I'll be grabbing it for sure.
I'm gonna get a picture of you drinking like double fisting the Cindy Sweeney and Sabrina Carpenter drink.
Yeah, and you're gonna look in the back seat. I'm gonna have like sleeves of like 10 more. It's like I love them so much.
It's amazing. It's
Exactly.
amazing.
But I know for our next topic, I mentioned it's the dog days of summer. Only
Dog
sport
days.
on right now that really I care about is baseball.
Hell
And
yeah.
baseball has center attention. It's just in time. All-Star game, Homerun Derby's coming up.
Oh, love that. Love this time of year, honestly.
July is great for baseball, but before we get to that, I know you just went to the Subway Series where the Mets took two of three from the
Yes.
Yankees, which is always a big rivalry. That was exciting. You want to just talk a little bit about that series and that experience?
Yeah, real quick. I mean, on the 4th of July, happy 4th to everybody who
Yes.
participated. But on the 4th, Mets had a great comeback win against the Yankees. The Yankees were up for most of that game and
Yeah.
looked like the Mets were out, and Jeff McNeil came back, had a game go ahead basically sealing home run
Yeah.
that really kind of turned it around. And then I went to the game on Saturday. Vibes were fucking immaculate. It was
Yeah.
really cool. I love, the Subway Series because and especially being at Citi Field, like it's Mets home court, so there was obviously more Mets fans than
Yep.
Yankees fans, but like Yankees fans were definitely heard. I got into an argument with one Yankee fan in my section. And because I was like, let's go Mets, like Yankees stink. And then
Yeah.
he was like, dude, 27 championships. That is my least
No.
favorite
No,
freaking
no,
comeback
come on,
ever. I literally hate when Yankee fans do that. So
dude.
any of the Yankee fans listening, like please refrain from saying 27 championships because you only got to see two. Okay?
Yeah,
Let's be real.
yeah, and like
Let's be real.
I know like in our eyes, like we haven't gotten to see one if we're using that
Hmm.
math, but also like I
Yes.
feel like that's like the stereotypical like annoying Yankee fan. So I feel like Yankee fans are getting away from saying 27 rings. I can't believe
Yeah.
he pulled that out on you in person. That's
I
insane.
It actually was really funny because like I was like dead ass arguing with this guy,
Yeah,
and the whole section then backed me up because we were
yeah,
in a mostly Mets
of
section,
course.
and the our like his name's Jim. He's
Mm.
like our usher
Oh yeah,
that like
yeah, I've
checks
met him a
people
couple
in.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jim and the security guard, his name was Dylan, walk down and they like start talking to the Yankee fan. And it's so funny because we're all ragging on this guy and then he's just trying to defend himself and all like fair like
Yeah,
honesty.
yeah.
Like we have the whole section. Basically, he was the bad guy because of this. So it was freaking hilarious, dude. I thought it was just so funny.
Yeah, no, that's really funny. Yeah, that's a bold move as you're on the
Yeah,
road is to say anything. But
yeah.
27 rings. I mean, you were playing during while people away at war against
I
plumbers and stuff. Get out
Dude,
of
that's what
here.
I'm saying, bro.
It's a
Anyway,
different, yeah.
different fucking time back then when they won all those championships. But
Yeah,
still, it was a really good series, a good game. I mean, I saw the Mets absolutely pummel the Yankees.
that was nice.
It was really great to see Pete hit two home runs. It felt like it was just a home run derby at Citi Field. I
Yeah,
feel like next thing I knew, just somebody else was hitting a ball out of the park. Even on the Yankee side, I think most of their runs came
I
off of
think
homers.
so, yeah.
So it's good because a lot of times I go to Yankee games and you don't see any I mean, sorry, I go to Mets games and you don't see any homers. Like it's
No.
just I feel like a lot of the games I go to, like it's just always a pitcher's duel for some reason. But it was good to see a little bit of offense, so it was a good
Yeah.
game.
I will say, most of the Mets games you do get the chance to go to, I feel like Pete always homers, knock on wood.
Always.
But I feel
Knock on
like
wood, yeah.
literally, at least like maybe the last five times you've gone, he's homered. You are his good
Yes.
luck charm.
I love him. I
Yeah.
like literally I'm like, let's go, Pete!
Dude,
Like
yeah,
I get
that's
I get into it, dude. I get into
obviously like you know he's hot when he's hitting opposite field. So that
it.
home run was that first
Hmm.
homer was nice, but that second home run, oh my
Dude, clutch.
gosh.
I love when he turns on the ball like that, dude.
Yeah, you rarely see him do it, I feel like, for a home run
Yeah.
at least now. Now it's all
Yeah.
center and opposite field, which hey, I'm not
Hey,
complaining. Home
not
run's a home
complaining
run.
either. Yeah.
But and it's yeah, it was me and Taylor watched at home this series and it was tense because Taylor's a Yankee fan. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Mets. So, when McNeil homered, I was just like, yes, yes. And I kind of look over, I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? And
She's like,
then
ah, F you.
yeah, and then we're watching Saturday, and then Pete's just absolutely killing the
Killing
Yankees,
it.
and
Killing it, though.
yeah, she doesn't really like the Mets or Pete. She doesn't really like Pete Alonso too much either. So she's watching him. I'm like, I mean, this is your fault. This
Yeah.
you know this is you. This is on you.
It's all on you. All on you at that point.
Yeah, but then she was happy Sunday. Yankees got their little retribution. I wasn't even too upset because we were pitching like all our AAA pitchers
Yeah.
and Montas. I mean, we were on fumes because the
Yeah.
Mets, are about to get their reinforcements back, and we only barely lost. Not too mad.
Not too mad either.
Yeah, I'm happy where
Let's
the
go
Mets are
Mets,
at
dude.
right now, and
Me too.
honestly,
I mean, I'm happy everybody's starting to come back. We're starting to swing the bat a little bit. Lindor was in a little bit of a slump. Soto had a great June.
yeah,
So Mets are at a good spot.
yeah. And speaking of Mets, kind of breaking news, I forgot they're on right now.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my
Let's go
God,
Mets.
they got Nimmo singled, Lindor walked. Then they had runners on second and third somehow, maybe a wild pitch or something. Second and third, no outs. Soto and Alonso both strikeouts swinging. Guys,
Ah,
guys, you just have to put
ah,
the ball in play.
should not have been talking so highly of them.
Yeah, no, we definitely shouldn't have. But besides just the Mets, next week is the Home Run Derby and the All Star Game. One of the best two events. Me and Carl have always said too. Definitely the best All Star break activity out of all the four major sports is the Home Run Derby.
Definitely.
And then one of the more exciting All Star games because I actually try and participate.
Think it's the best All-Star game. I
I
don't think it's even a question.
I think so. So obviously, the first thing that takes place is the Home Run Derby. It was announced, or Pete Alonso himself said this year, that he is not doing it for I think the first time in 4 years, maybe three, 4
Crazy.
years.
Yeah.
which it's going to be weird not to see him, but I'm happy. I'm happy he's not doing
Yeah,
it because, he won his back to back. But the last couple of years, it was a tough watch.
it
He
was.
was kind of getting not it. He was kind of getting worse and worse at it. And he's been so hot this year. And he said it himself, I don't want him messing with his swing at all. Take the day off, watch these other guys hit dingers, and, enjoy. I don't know how you felt
No,
about that, but that's how I felt.
I'm very happy that Pete's not doing it this year. I think he's just so locked in right now, and I don't want anything to change for him. A
No.
lot of times in the past, besides like the last year or so, when he
Mhm.
has done the home run derby, after the home run derby, it's kind of like made him better.
It has, yes.
But going into the break though, or going into the home run derby, he wasn't really as locked in as he is right now, and I
Yeah.
would like him to stay like. I don't want him to, get into any bad habits trying to win it,
Yeah.
he's really in a good headspace right now. So I agree with you. I'm happy where he's
Yeah.
at.
I think it was great. And as of recording, six of the eight participants have been announced. I don't know them. I think you have them off the top of your head, right?
Yeah, so we got Ronald Acuna Jr., which we said we don't know if he's still gonna do it
Yes.
because he is dealing with some back stuff right now.
Yes.
Cal Riley, you got James Wood, Byron Buxton, O'Neill Cruz,
Hmm.
and then Caminero. I don't know if I pronounced that right. The guy from
I,
the Rays,
yeah,
Junior
Junior. I think
Caminero. Yeah,
that's how I would pronounce it.
yeah,
Caminero. Sure.
Caminero. So I mean, seems like it'll be good. I mean, I think the favorite there is going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. He's done it a couple of
Yeah.
times, and Cal Riley has just been killing it recently. I think he's like leading the league in homers.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he's at like
So
35 or 36 right now. He's like one or two up on Judge.
yeah,
Um, Yeah, and it's funny because this home run derby has really gotten away from the perennial home run hitters. Back in the day, the Pujols, the Fielders, the Judges, the Stantons. They don't do it anymore because I know Pete gets better usually when he does it, but a lot of people they get worse in the second half after doing the home run derby. They says it drains them, it does all this stuff, but I'm still excited for the cast they have, and I hope it turns out pretty well. Yeah, so I know they haven't announced the rest of the participants yet, but the one fear I do have is especially O'Neill Cruz, James Woods, a lot of those young guys. They hit the ball about 120 miles an hour on average, on
yes.
not even homers, on ground balls, ground outs, line outs. Those poor young outfielders, the kids that they put in the outfield for the home run derby. I think there should be a rule that they have to stand on the warning track. If they're any closer, they're
Uh,
gonna die.
yeah, no, that is such a great point. And but like I think for them though, it might be a disadvantage because they put so much in every swing.
True, true.
And it's gonna be really rough for them to hit a lot of home runs, I think, in that short amount of time.
Yeah,
Like for those guys, I think it would be better off if we went to the old format where it was like 10 outs.
yeah,
But in this timed format, they're kind of cooked.
yeah,
But I could be wrong, but you're so right. I didn't
yeah.
even think about those poor little leaguers, man.
Yeah, because there's been in the past, there's been videos of high fly balls that haven't gone out hitting little leaguers right in the head,
Right in the
line
heads,
drives
yeah.
hitting them because there's so many of them out there, so it's chaos out there. But I don't know who else they're gonna put in it. Say Stanton does do it, I know he won't, but that guy also
Oh
hits
my
at
God.
120.
Oh my
So
God.
I don't know who these last two are gonna be, but regardless, they already have about three or four guys that are gonna drill the ball. So
Dude, I'll take one for the team, man. I'll do it.
I'd love
I'll
to
get
go
up
out
there.
there.
I'd
I
love
wish it
to.
wasn't just little leaguers.
No, I'm talking about hitting.
Oh, you'll hit. Oh, yeah,
I'd
of
hit.
course.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do it. I'll do
no,
it.
I'll go in the outfield. I'm not hitting.
Yo, speaking of actually, on Sunday, we did a little home run derby, me and the boys back
Oh, that's
home.
right. Yeah, how'd that go?
And yo, dude, honestly, haven't swung a bat like again with the baseball in probably a year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah.
And dude, it's back like I never left, man. First
Oh,
couple of
good.
rollovers and
Sure.
boom, just like old stroking it. It was great.
Nice,
It was
nice.
great.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. How'd it go? Who
Yeah.
won?
Billy won.
Yeah, I figured.
I let him win though. I let him win.
Yeah, no, of course.
I actually would have tied him, but Langus robbed the home run.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I would have tied him. We would have had to go to a swing off.
And he robbed you. That's
He robbed me.
diabolical. That's crazy. He was
Yeah.
lined up in the perfect position to get you.
I was pissed.
Yeah, that's
Pissed.
upsetting. That's hype. Yeah. I think if I did one today, I would hit like one, maybe two, maybe,
Maybe.
maybe. But that's
Nah,
but
you've been playing softball. You're chilling.
I'm
You
just
got that stroke.
I'm a singles machine in softball. I just poke it like over the second baseman's head. I got no lower half, I got no pop. So it would just be if it was a singles derby, it would be great. But home runs, I don't know anymore. But
That's
um,
awesome.
I know all the participants aren't named, but if you had to pick somebody right now to win the home run derby out of the six, who do you got?
Um, I'm going to say probably if he's doing it, I think Ronald Acuna Jr. I think
Yeah,
he's the biggest name on this list.
sure.
And he's also done it, I think, once or twice before, if I'm not wrong.
He's definitely done it once for sure, if
Yeah,
not
so
twice.
I think he's gonna be like the veteran in this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, otherwise these other guys this is their first time. There's
Hmm.
really no like repeat. Usually you get like repeat guys in here,
Yeah.
and he's like the only other person who I think has done it once.
Yeah.
So I would put some good money on him winning.
Sounds good. Yeah, my pick as of right now is Byron Buxton.
Really?
Shockingly enough, I saw
Wow.
him in BP doing a little home run derby prep. I don't know if the
Okay.
balls were getting out, but I
All
know he was
right.
prepping.
I mean, I think he has some raw power. It doesn't really transition to him in the games. He's more of a speed guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like that pick.
Yeah, because I agree with you saying like a lot of the young guys who can hit the ball 120, I mean, they put everything into their swing. So they might
Yeah.
tire out. Um, and yeah, I don't know how it's going to translate. But that's my pick right now. We'll see what the last two names are before um, really giving our official picks.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do another video on TikTok where we'll do our final picks right before the Monday home run derby we got.
Yeah, definitely. And then the next night is the All-Star game, NL versus AL. Pretty sure the AL has won like the last 20 years, something
Yeah, it's
like that,
insane.
which is
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know how they keep winning, but
And I think the NL has better teams. I
I
think
think
just in
so too. I
general.
think the
Yeah.
NL is the harder league with better players, and the AL somehow finds a way to win every year.
Yeah, I feel like they just have better star power over there in the AL.
Yeah, they have a lot of flamethrowers that come out of the bullpen
Yeah,
that really get
just
the
shut
job
us
done.
down.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
the All-Star games are not usually high scoring. It's usually 4-3, 4-2, 2-1.
Yeah.
Like because every arm is just coming out throwing 100. Because every guy usually only pitches an inning, so you can just
Yeah.
give it your all. But the Mets had three All-Stars, which was nice. Lindor
Oh
finally
yeah.
getting the nod at short.
Thank God, man. And the fact that he was like leading, I think, in votes too for the NL, which is really cool to
Mhm.
see.
Yeah, yeah. So that was really cool. Then you had Alonso is the reserve at first. There
Yep.
could have been a case for him to be the starter. I mean,
I think he definitely should have been the starter.
yeah, he's
But
got
Freddie
better.
Freeman is just too good though.
He's Freddie Freeman. Unfortunately, he's got a great
Yeah.
average. And Edwin Diaz, who is really just knock on wood having a remarkable year as well,
Hell yeah,
um,
bro.
got in there. And maybe one of the bigger snubs was Juan Soto not making
I
the cut.
think I think he might be the biggest uh snub.
It's up there. It's up
It's
there.
it's him and it's gotta be Trey Turner.
Yeah.
I think are the biggest because Trey Turner's leading the league in hits and he's not even there.
Yeah, well, if you look at the two, I would say the third biggest snub is Seiya Suzuki from the Cubs.
Yes.
He was leading the NL in RBIs.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're leading in a category, I feel like you should be an all-star.
I think so too.
I mean, you're looking at Soto and Seiya and Turner, not all-stars, but then you look at the AL and Jazz Chisholm's an all-star.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Maybe
I
it's
think
just the
it's just
position
because
you
like
play.
in the AL it's like rough because, especially at those positions, like there's not enough depth at
Hmm.
some spots in certain leagues. So like
Yeah.
just random guys will make it. And then like the MLB has a rule where you need to have one player per each team to
Yeah.
represent your team.
Which makes sense. Like I get it, but it does
Yes.
stink when there's guys who obviously are all stars, but
Because
you
like for guys who are fans of literally only like that team, like
yeah.
they nobody else is turning in to watch like the best players and the other teams if your team guy isn't represented. So I understand it
Yeah,
that way.
exactly. You're gonna watch, especially you're gonna watch most of the game if because they're not a starter, so you're gonna wait till like
Yeah,
when they get put in the sixth or the seventh or things like that. So
exactly.
yeah, it's tough. So yeah, those were three snubs. I think Soto started too late. He's just turned hot recently. So
He just had a ridiculous June though. Like I think
yeah.
his like June just was just insane. I mean, he literally had one of the best months I've ever seen somebody
Oh my,
have. It was just nuts.
it was insane, and it's weird too because he actually had a lot of votes. So
Yeah.
he was like, I think at one point he was third in outfield votes, but something with the way the voting went, he wasn't a finalist. It was weird. I don't know how it worked
I
out, but
I can see like if for example like Acuna like gets hurt and he ends up not being able to play,
yeah,
I could see them making him a reserve.
yeah, yeah. He definitely could.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Which is like why within the last like week or so, a lot of times that ends up happening. They end up
Hmm.
naming more people within the last couple of days leading up to it because people end up getting hurt
Yeah.
and then they need to fill that spot on the roster. But
Yeah.
then in this way, that person gets named and they just don't play. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of
And
times too, those people don't like who have been in it for a while, who got names, like they kind of just like go on the IL for like a couple of days
yeah.
during just so they can let other people get in.
Oh yeah, they want other people to get their shot, and also
Hmm.
who wouldn't want a week off in the middle of
Exactly.
July? I
Yeah,
know there's no penalty in MLB, but like in the NHL, if you say no to the All-Star game, you are suspended for one game
really.
following the All-Star. It's only a game, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember. I think it was recently, like Sidney Crosby and Ovechkin said, like, "Nah, we don't want to go," and they were like, "All right, you're suspended for the first game after the All-Star game." And they're like, "All
That's
right."
crazy. That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah, so there's guys who have been there like 15 times who are probably like, especially when it's a meaningless all-star game in other leagues. Like in all
Yeah.
leagues, it's meaningless, but MLB, I feel like is most people want to if they haven't because it's fun.
Oh yeah, of course. It's
And
fun. It's a good time.
yeah, and this year they're finally wearing their jerseys during the game,
I
bringing that back.
love that. I love
Yeah,
that. I
which
hate
is
when they wear their regular jerseys.
yeah. Well, have you seen the jerseys this year for
Um, yeah,
um
I've seen the hats. I don't know if I've seen the
Oh my
actual
God, they're
jerseys.
gross. Thank God they did it
Really?
this year. Oh my God, they're terrible. I don't like them personally. Um, let's see if I can look them up real quick because I don't even know what they were thinking.
I think the color scheme they picked was whack.
Yeah, it's not bad, but like this is like an Aaron Judge jersey, and it's like, what is that AL?
Yeah, what?
Why is
Why is
that
it
huge?
lowercase?
Why is it lowercase for the American League? Like, what is that? I don't know.
I
And
don't
this
know.
is just like not in real life picture, so.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, thank God they chose this year to do jerseys during the All-Star game because those are some of
Yeah.
the ugliest jerseys I've seen.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're excited for that All-Star
Very
game.
excited.
Yeah. And last but not least, Carl, I got a quick little game for you here that's related to baseball
Oh
as well.
boy. Okay, here we go.
Game slash your opinion on things
All
because
right.
what
All right.
what gets lost in the All-Star game and Homerun Derby festivities is the MLB draft takes place next week as well.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I looked at two different draft classes, and guys that were drafted in them, and I
Oh,
want you
I'm
to
really
just tell
excited for
me if
this.
you think they're going to be in the Hall of Fame or not.
All
Some
right.
easier
All
than others.
right.
So I got, I think, 10 or 11 names here,
All right, cool.
and I'll start off with the 2009 MLB draft class.
Oh, well, this is a good one.
Yeah, so this is the 2009 MLB draft class. And do you think Mike Trout is a Hall of Famer? Hot and heavy.
1,000%.
Yes.
1,000%.
I know. Some are easier than
My
others.
guy. It's my guy.
Yes. So you can't go wrong with that. Another one is Nolan Arenado.
Um, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. I think he just barely gets in.
Yeah. I think his defense will get him there.
I think his defense will get him there. I think his time in Colorado will get him there.
Yeah. I mean, 10
He
plus
had,
gold gloves. I mean, phew.
yeah. I don't think he's gonna be first ballot though.
No.
I think he'll get in.
Okay. Next up, I have one of his old teammates, Paul Goldschmidt.
I think he's definitely gonna get in.
Yeah.
I think he's a first ballot.
First
too.
ballot too.
I think
Interesting.
he's
Yeah.
first ballot. Yeah.
And he's having a good year with the Yankees too, kind of at the end here.
Yeah, he just like led the league for so long as like the best first baseman.
Yeah.
Um, for the really one of the longest times.
Hmm.
So I think that 100% yes.
Yeah. And then another member of the 2009 draft class was JD Martinez.
Um, I do not think he gets in.
Yeah. I agree with that one. Really good player, but
Yeah, he was like the best player in baseball for like 1 year. But besides that, he was just like a solid hitter, and he was
yeah.
mostly a DH. And I feel like it's hard. I think like besides like Big Poppy and like who's the other DH that just got in recently?
Or was it Victor Mart? No,
Victor.
Victor Martinez? No, no.
Yeah, it's Victor Martinez. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, Victor Martinez. Like I think they're like the first two guys to ever like make it in as a D, like a primarily a DH.
Yeah, or Edgar Martinez? It might have been
Edgar
Edgar.
Martinez,
Edgar,
yes,
Edgar. Yeah,
Edgar.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Victor was another DH for the
Another
Tigers.
DH. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
But yeah, no, I agree with that. Also, he had some tough years when he first started out too,
yeah.
which didn't help. Um, and then the last guy I have from the 2009 class is DJ LeMahieu, who just got released by the Yanks.
I think he's not going to be a Hall of Famer, even though he did win a batting crown
Yeah,
once or twice.
yeah,
I do not think he will be a Hall of Famer.
yeah. He was very good in his peak at Colorado, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fell. I just a quick sidetrack. Have you seen on Twitter they have an account called the Hall of Pretty Good, and
No, that's pretty cool though.
he literally created this whole page and it has so many followers, and it's basically guys. It's like a certain criteria. It's like you could never have won a major award. Your WAR has to be like below a 35, and there's something else in there. So like you can't, so it's just a hall of pretty good, and he has the fans vote on it and stuff. So like I feel like JD Martinez and LeMahieu could be the hall of pretty good.
Yeah, they're definitely like yeah, they're definitely up there. Like they're
Yeah.
definitely like I wouldn't even say like they're like Hall of Fame like tier, but like
Hmm.
they weren't bad players.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's rough because they
Yeah.
had their years where they shined, where it was like you want that guy on your team.
Yeah. Absolutely. But now switching to the 2010 class, which was a stack class that everyone talks about, had a lot of stars in it. First one I'm starting off with is JT Realmuto
I don't think he gets in.
in the Hall of Fame.
Good
No.
player. Hall of pretty good.
Hall of pretty good, yeah.
Hall of pretty good.
I think it's the Hall of pretty good. Next up, Bryce Harper.
100% he gets in. He's the
Yeah,
first ballot too.
first ballot. I think so. He's on a good trajectory. Honestly, as much as I didn't like him first, I wouldn't even mind if he got a ring eventually. It's
I
crazy
think
to
he's
say.
going to get one eventually too.
Yeah. Hopefully it's
Now
with
with the
another team.
Not with the Phillies though.
Yeah,
Not
hopefully
with
it's not the
Phillies.
Phillies.
He's gonna get traded to the Mets and then we'll win.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Next one, Manny Machado.
I was a big Manny Machado fan.
Yeah.
Big Manny Machado fan. I am going to say no.
Interesting.
And I feel like his numbers are very similar to Harper. I just think Harper has had more like MVPs and he's had more of an impact on the teams he's been on.
Sure. Yeah, people have been talking about Machado recently because he just got his 2000th hit.
Yeah.
And they said, he's got very similar numbers to Trout, Harper, minus pretty much just the home runs, but he's got gold gloves.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? Maybe that might push him over the edge.
yeah, it's
But
tough.
right now I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
That could
it's
change.
yeah,
That could change though.
sure. Another member from the stack class is Chris Sale. Interesting one.
Wow. That's a very interesting one. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna say yes, he makes it into the hall.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna say yes because I think his career was like still like was like stopped. It was like
mhm.
stalemated, and then he kind of just rejuvenated himself when he went back to Boston. So
Mhm.
or back to Atlanta, sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, when he went to Atlanta, like he went to Boston and it kind of just like died off, and he like kind of just hit like a wall, and then
Mhm.
he went to Atlanta, and then all of a sudden he won another Cy Young. So
True.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's a very interesting one for sure. Another interesting one, Christian Yelich from the 2010 class.
Wow.
Yeah.
I, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, and it's because like he had such a hard fall off. He
For
had
the
like
most part,
such
yeah.
a hard fall off. Like he was like like a like huge potential in Miami when they traded away those three guys who were like insanely good. That outfield was amazing. You had
Yeah.
Giancarlo, Marcelo Zuna, and like
Yep.
Yelich. Like when
Yep.
they all traded those guys within like the span of a year, like it was like everybody was like, "Damn, why are you trading these guys?"
Yeah.
And then he went to the Brewers and he had like two crazy MVP seasons, like back to
Yep.
back.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden he like is hitting 230 now with like 15 home runs. Like he's
Yeah.
just like not the same player he was. Like his fall off was just so like so bad.
Yeah, and obviously injuries didn't help that, and he
Yeah.
goes through some hot streaks still where it looks like Yelich of old, but then unfortunately another injury pops up or something like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you on that. And last but not least is probably going to be the most interesting one of all is Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom. I know we have our bias, but where does that go?
I'm
Because
gonna
when
say
he,
yes. I think he does.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say yes.
yeah.
Because he was arguably like the best pitcher in baseball for 4 years. Even though he didn't have the accolades or anything to back it up, his stats were undeniable. Like he literally was putting up numbers that like probably will never be replicated. It's going to be very
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. And I feel like if you talk to anyone, any baseball fan, you say, like, DeGrom could have been one of the best pitchers of all time had he
Yeah.
stayed healthy for every year. And people don't really argue that point.
Yeah,
And, I'm not trying to jinx everything, but he just made the All-Star game this year. He's
he
having,
did.
so far, he's pitched the full season for the most part. He's got a great ERA. He looks like the DeGrom of old. So I think these
Yeah,
next 2, 3 years or however much time he has left are going to be super important for him for the All-Star game because his Mets time could get him there. But I
I
feel like
agree.
a lot of the voters look at longevity now as well
Yes.
to see how long you were good. Because,
Yeah.
I know one of the biggest things was like biased on my end, but like Tim Lincecum.
Yeah.
Tim Lincecum had a great 9 year run, back to back Cy Youngs, two no hitters, three World
Yeah.
Series. But then he fell off super hard for 3 years and
Super
then
hard.
retired.
Yeah.
Had he
Yeah.
had good 3 years, maybe he gets in. I don't think he's been on the ballot yet, but I don't think he's going to even stay on it for long.
I
So
think he'll get in though.
I hope so. But
I think he'll get in.
if he does, DeGrom definitely does because it's a
Uh,
similar trajectory.
yes, I would agree. I would agree, but I feel like DeGrom's highs were just so high.
His highs were
His
insane.
highs were just so insane. Like
Yeah.
he just like he was untouchable.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculous. Like he got no run support, and if he had gotten run support, we would be talking about possibly one of the greatest pitchers of all time. If he
He,
was
if
on
he,
a
yeah.
team that got run support.
If he got run support, he has an MVP season because they
Yeah.
showed like obviously we're talking hypotheticals, so you never know. But I just always remember the stat if they just scored 4 runs a game for him, just four. I think he was like 28-2.
And then I think if they scored like two, he
Yeah,
was like 20 and like five or something
exactly. And
crazy like
when
that.
you
Yeah.
remember like Kershaw and Verlander won their Cy Youngs, they had similar records, like 20. When
Yeah.
you win 20 games, like nowadays in sports or in baseball, it's
In
crazy.
baseball, it's insane. You
Yeah.
can't do that anymore because you're not pitching as much. Like the
Mhm.
restrictions are so heavy now, and like it's just a different game. Like if you pitch 20 games, or I mean, if you get 20 wins, it's just so much needs to go right for you. Your
Yeah.
bullpen has to not blow the game. You need to
Mhm.
get run support. Like there's so much in the today's game that changes.
Yeah, and it's gets harder and harder to hit every year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed our
Wow.
game.
I really did like that.
Yeah,
I'm really gonna be sleeping about these things. Like I'm gonna really like go to bed and think about this
I know. I think it's a
now
good case to have, especially crazy to think some of those players have been in the league for 15 plus
for
years. So,
15 plus years. Yeah. It's
you know,
actually insane.
yeah, which is really crazy. And just, I know we just finished with our last topic, but breaking news as well to the podcast. The seventh member of the Homerun Derby is Brent Rooker from the A's,
Yeah, that's a good pick. He's been having a good year.
which is actually a great pick, a big bopper. Kind of mad with my Buxton pick. I'm not going to go back on it yet, but I do like Rooker. That could be my final
Yeah, I
prediction.
do like Rooker. You know who I hope does it again just for shits and gigs? I really liked when Adley Rutschman did it and he hit from both sides of the plate. That was so much fun to
That was
watch.
cool. He's hurt right now though, so I
I
don't
know.
think
I know.
Cal Raleigh, however you say it. He's a
Oh,
switch hitter.
yeah, he's a switch hitter.
Maybe he'll do it.
If he ends up hitting from both sides, it'd be pretty cool.
Be pretty cool. I would like that. So yeah, there's the seventh participant. Obviously, of course, as we finish the segment. Thanks a lot, Brent. But
Thanks, Brent. Brent.
stupid name, Brent. Yeah, it's all these young guys who just hit the ball 150 miles an hour doing it. So just another one that they have to have the outfielders even deeper because this guy can really put the hurting on the ball.
Fucking put the hurting on the ball, bro. That's hilarious. Oh my
Exactly.
God.
But we hope you guys, as always, enjoyed another episode of the Two Man
The Two Man
Podcast.
Podcast. And also go out there, buy yourselves a Sabrina Carpenter Dream catcher, whatever the fuck it was called. It was so good. Oh, Daydreamer, I think it was.
Daydreamer, Dunkin, please
Daydreamer.
sponsor us. We would absolutely
Duncan,
love to try all
get me
your
a
drinks.
two-man drink. Get me a
We'll
two-man drink.
we'll eventually have a drink ourselves out there. But thank you
Yeah.
guys as always. Keep liking, subscribing, watching, doing all that good stuff.
And go watch Superman. Dun, da, 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 da.
See ya.